Greetings, pirates. Right now, I want to give you some brief recommendations regarding the upcoming swap number 5. I won't announce the date today, but I want you to know some very important information about this distribution so that we don't see messages like this in the chat. Yeah, I get messages like, what the heck, Dala Boisha? Are you even doing this with Kamina? And so on. So here's what you need to know about it. The fifth swap is about promoting and selling our Pcash app and its premium features. Accordingly, we are distributing coins to users who have the app. If you use various emulators, you will get a block mark. So only install it on real devices and submit your applications. Next, considering that we intentionally made a small fund, while each player already has a balance of about 20,000. Yes, there are new players who currently have few pirates. For them, we've created special conditions with a high multiplier. As I mentioned, our budget is 500 plus. That is, we're distributing more than 500,000, but the minimum is 500,000. You can count how many players are in the game, check how many users are in the chat. There are 6,000 there. You can multiply that by the average, about 8 to 10,000 pirates, and see that the number of applications will be large. So don't expect a high multiplier. But this wave will give you the chance to earn real pirates, a pretty large amount. For that, you'll need to take a bit of a risk. And this will benefit you as well, meaning you'll receive a much more substantial amount financially. And this is important for our project because at the time of the distribution, there will be a lot of holders and high trading volumes on the exchanges. Accordingly, the project's recognition and visibility will rise in the rankings. Right now, if you look at the top 100 holders, you can see which users have a balance. Out of more than 10,000 pirates, only about 154 people. That's very few. That's really bad. So in this wave, we want users to spend a small amount. If we're talking about pirates, at the moment, that's about $200, maybe a bit more. So the number of holders will increase accordingly. Yes, you are taking a risk by buying the coin, but you can look at the project's history, check the chart, and see that Pirate has been holding its ground on the market quite confidently for a long time. It's been around 2 cents. You can also see that the tokens are locked for 10 years. So the money you spend to buy 10,000 pirates isn't going to disappear anywhere. And here's a simple example. On December 26th, you can spot a small red candle going down. One big holder decided to lock in their profit in pirate. They sold about 700,000 pirates, and it barely affected pirate's price at all. That's why your funds are protected. So, what's the benefit of premium for you? Let's say you have 20,000 pirates in your account, meaning you've been playing for a long time. You are guaranteed to receive at least 2,000 pirates, plus a coefficient that no one knows, because we don't know what users' balances will be on the distribution date, how many applications there will be, and so on. That's why I suggest we focus on the amount of 2,000 pirates. 2,000 pirates is $40. Now, if you buy premium, you temporarily hold $200 and are guaranteed to get $40. After the swap, you can sell your premium and you'll get, first of all, staking from 10,000 pirates, and you'll get $40 guaranteed in pirate. That's a lot more than other projects offer. For us, it's important that there are holders and everything else. Maybe you'll keep these coins, stake them, and end up liking it. You can sell them. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. We also offer the option to take a risk. We have two projects, Pirate and Cassandra. For Pirate Premium, you need 10,000, and as I mentioned, that's about $200 to $220 depending on the coin's exchange rate. And the Pirate ROI is around 6.5% per year. So as long as you hold, you'll receive a certain amount. As for Cassandra Premium, it's 100 COS. Right now, Cassandra is about $1.70, so you'll need around $170. It's cheaper. Casanta's ROI is higher, meaning Casanta gives about 25, sometimes even 50% per year, depending on the pool's luck. But the problem is that there aren't many coins on the market. Liquidity isn't that high, and it's not locked. We can't lock the liquidity to create the necessary guarantee. That's why there are high risks and a high chance to earn, but there's also the possibility of selling a bit cheaper, or on the other hand, making even more profit. Because today there will be news on the Kasanta channel. The reward has increased from 0.9 KSET to 1 KSET per block. And as I mentioned, this year the rewards will keep increasing, so the interest and demand for Casa will be much higher. You make your own decisions, but I can say that in the fifth wave, to get a decent distribution coefficient of 10 or more, because premium activates exactly 10% guaranteed, regardless of what the coefficient is. If you're a new player, you'll have your own coefficients, but you can also boost your coefficient by 10%, but only if it doesn't go over 100%. In other words, you can't get more than 100%. Also, regarding premium, only the premium that's activated with coins is counted. There's a demo premium mode in the app. Demo premium doesn't let you get that 10% boost. I hope things are clearer for you now. There shouldn't be any complaints in the chat. And I also want to remind you that this is our fifth wave, not the last one. And in the very last wave, which will probably be the seventh or eighth, we'll be distributing a pretty big budget, but it'll be big only for those who have active referrals. The formula, of course, will be announced closer to the announcement of the final wave of this season. And after this season, as I mentioned, we'll be starting a full-fledged game where there won't be any more waves like this. That means you can deposit money at any time and withdraw it at any time as well. And what's really interesting is that in the second season, you can play fair, unfair, even if you have 20 farms. I can tell you that it's more profitable for you to level up one account than to upgrade an entire farm. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe for farms it will be profitable. But there won't be any bans for unfair play, even if you have some kind of automation. Let me remind you, there won't be any in the second season. Subscribe to the channel to learn more.